Doing good. Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Hope you are doing good. So we're going to be making a short kaftan dress with a keyhole by the side of the dress. This is what we're going to be making today. As you can see, there's a hole at the waistline here. So that's what we're going to be making today. I'm using 2 meters of fabric for this tutorial. This is a chiffon fabric, but just like a silk fabric, I'm using 2 meters, 60 inches by length. So I will go ahead and fold my fabric into 2. I'm making the front 50 inches and the back 50 inches. If you don't want it up to 50 inches, you can make it 40 or 45 inches. So I'm not folding the fabric this way, so I'm going to fold it this way. So I just folded it into 2 and I'm going to fold it again. Now it's folded into 4. So I'm making it short, not long. So it's folded into 4 now. And the length of my dress is 41 inches plus sewing allowance. So we go ahead and place the measurement. I'm taking 15 inches for the front. Folded into 2 is 25 inches. So this is my 25 inches. I will mark my 25 inches here. Normally the shoulder is 8 inches. This is where the shoulder is supposed to be, but I extended it. I added extra 17 inches to it. So the dress, if you want it to fall on one side of the shoulder, just like the one in the picture, you will make the neckline a bit wider. So when you make it a bit wider, it will fall on one side. I'm taking 4.5 inches for the wideness of the neck. That is the neck width. And the depth, I'm taking 4 inches. So this is the front depth, 4 inches, and the back is 2 inches. I'll go to the side here. I will take 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope. I will connect my shoulder slope. So I will take the waist measurement. I'll be needing the waist measurement. I'll be needing it later, not now. So from shoulder to waist is 17 inches plus half inch sewing allowance. So I'll mark my 17.5 inches here. Then from shoulder to hip is 25 inches plus half inch sewing allowance. So I will go to the hip line. I will place the hip measurement. The hip measurement I'm working with is 46 inches. Divided by 4 is 11.5 inches. So we add 1 inch for sewing allowance. That is 12.5 inches. I'll mark 12.5 inches here. Then I will add 2 inches for ease. Because the dress is free. You can add 2 or 3 inches for ease. I'll add 3 inches for ease. Mark my 3 inches here. This is my waistline and this is my hip line. So before I will connect these to this side, I will try and work on the waistline. So we go to the waistline again. The waist measurement is 36 inches. Divided by 4 is 9 inches. Plus 1 is sewing allowance, that is 10 inches. Then I will add just 2 inches for ease at the waistline. Remember there is a hole here. So I will try to create the hole. So this is the waistline. So I'll go 2 inches above the waistline, then I will go 2 inches below the waistline. I will just take it around like so. Make a round hole here. If you want the hole longer than this, you can make it the way you want it. I just want my hole to be 4 inches. So I have 4 inches hole here. So I will go to the down side again. I will connect this place to 3 inches below the hip line. If you like, you can connect it to the hip line or you bring it down below the hip line. But I will bring it down 3 inches below the hip line. So this is the hip line. I will mark 3 inches here. I will go down 3 inches below the hip line. but it's still with the hip measurement. The measurement is 11.5 inches plus 1 is sewing allowance, that is 12.5 inches. Then I added 3 inches for ease. So I will go to the upper part again. I will take my armhole measurement. My armhole measurement is 18 inches. Divided by 2 is 9 inches. But I will make it 11 inches. I want it a bit free. So this is my 11 inches. Then I will connect it right from here. I'll connect it from here to meet this 3 inches below the hip line. So this is the arm opening. After the armhole, I will cover right from here to meet the 3 inches below the hip line. I will just cover it here, and before I will take it down, I will still take the hip measurement to the downside plus 3 inches for ease. So I'll mark it all the way to the button of the dress. So I will go ahead and cut it out. First, I will cut out this 4 inches hole. So after cutting out the hole, I will cut out the neckline. I will cut out the back neckline first. Then I will cut out the shoulder. So here, this is my armhole. I will make a notch here. If you want yours longer than this, you can make it the way you want it. I will cut out the front neckline. So if you want one shoulder to fall very well, you can cut the wideness of the neck 5 inches or 6 inches. What I'm going to do is to cut out the neck facing. So I'll place the neckline on this other fabric. I'll use it to trace the neckline out. Cutting out 1.5 inches facing for front and back. So I'll cut out the front neckline also. What we are going to do now is to put the fabric together. First, I will sew the shoulder. I will sew it here. This is my arm opening, that's my armhole. I will leave this place unsewed, then start from here again. You take it to the hip line, then you bring it down to the bottom of the dress. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Then after we've done that, we sew the hole. So I've finished sewing the side. I've finished joining them together. On the other side also, and I've also used the facing to turn the neckline. So what I'm going to do next is to sew this keyhole. To stitch this place up, I will take 1/4 inch on this side and take 1/4 inch here. I take 1/4 inch here. For the upper part, I will take the downside 1/4 inch. So I will pin it. So we just pin it like that and sew it round. So another way to do it, if you don't want to do it this way, if you find this one difficult for you, you can turn it inside you can take it inside. And you go to the wrong side. I'll take it like so, just sew it round. Take the upper part and the down part, join them together. So I'm taking this side also. I'll pin it round and I will sew it right from the wrong side inside, 1/4 of an inch. It's either you do it this way or you do the other one. And I will also hem the armhole. I will take 1/4 of an inch and take 1/4 of an inch again. I will sew it round. I will do the same thing to this sleeve and hem the button of the dress. So I'll finish sewing the keyhole, and I've also hemmed the down part and the armhole. This is the armhole and this is the down part. It looks more better if you use bed to do it. So this is the down part. So we have come to the end of today's tutorial. So thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Love you all. Bye.